So just before doing this part where I'm talking whilst playing, I did a little bit of kind of AFKing, some supervised AFKing at the tree farm, and I got a lot of wood. I used up, it was about, I think it was 2 rows, maybe almost 3 rows of bone meal, and we got this much wood from it. Yeah, I took all the saplings and all of the apples and stuff, and I have put those into the composters. Yeah, so we went through all of that bone meal. I've got lots of wood from that. I shall now turn it all, pretty much all into chests for the big item sorter. Need lots of chests for just plain chests, and also for hoppers. Alright, so let's place the rest of the chests that we need here. I think I need to think about what I'm going to make these back walls out of. I just use the stone brick blocks here just to sort of illustrate. So we need to go to the iron farm to get some iron. I was talking about making doing 3 sections. This bank of chests that literally at this range completely fills the screen anyway. We'll be able to store quite a bit of stuff there. Of course, it will all be in columns, so every column will be the same item. Beautiful. Go, that's the first bank. So last night I actually had the time to watch the latest Doctor Who. There's I think it's like the 60th anniversary episode kind of situation. And it was quite exciting with this sort of big reveal and stuff that happened at the end. That was spoiled for me, and spoiled it seems like for a lot of people, because lots of the media outlets and like the sort of places that you report on nerdy culture and that kind of stuff, they had like headlines saying, here's the spoiler and here's what happens at the end, and oh my god, it's so exciting. I was reading these headlines before the episode had even started airing in Australia. I'm not really going to talk about any of the plot points, but it felt very fast paced, almost rushed, but also they got a lot of story stuff in an hour and a half. Basically every side character was a cameo, because it's the whole thing sort of, I don't think it's a spoiler, was that it was time for the current Doctor's regeneration into the next Doctor. And it's sort of become a thing where every time they do regenerate, it's like this whole thing where I don't want to regenerate. For me, it comes off as a little bit whiny. Like, it's literally the whole thing about your species and stuff. That's what you do. Yeah, so we got the hoppers all in. And I'm going to need some more. Let's see if we can get all the hoppers this run. As long as we've got the iron to make them, it should be fine. Why I built the slower farms, but let them run for a long time, rather than trying to build the most efficient farm and try to, you know, have on-off switches and all that kind of stuff. No, I don't need to worry about that. I'm going to need a bunch of redstone stuff. Have very little of. Okay. I shall go double check item sorter that I have already made. So we've got a inheritor, a repeater, torch, and 3 redstone dust. The main way right now for getting redstone dust is actually just buying it. Use it in crafting of everything that I need right now. Yeah, this is definitely one of the benefits to having these villages. They allow you access to things like this with relative ease, rather than going, oh no, I'm going to have to go mining for redstone. Okay, so over to here again. Take a mental note, or take a screenshot of that setup. That shows us everything we need to know. We've got the backwards facing hopper, rail hoppers along the top, the comparator, and all that other stuff. So I'll get one version of the whole thing in. Then all I need to do is copy it. Torch goes there. That, yeah, pointing that way. Then comparator goes like this. You get the hopper. Basically want it to point into the comparator. That stops it sending stuff willy-nilly. Then a little bit of redstone dust. That should be a fully working item sorter. So the trick being, if you've got say an item in each of these ones. So currently this hopper is locked. I think it's this one is locked. This torch locks that hopper somehow. I think it powers that block which locks that hopper. So this comparator then at the same time is reading the how full this hopper is. So have some regular items in there that you're not sorting for. Say I want to put redstone dust. So that will go into that top hopper and it will go down a few. It'll go down to 40 something, 41, 42 I think. Let that happen. Yeah, 41. And so a fullness of 41 is not quite enough to unlock this hopper. So you see how this back on. We get that 10 out of here. Put it up in there. Suddenly that's turned off. Unlock that hopper. And then because of the way hoppers work, it just hopper sucks the redstone all the way down. And we got 20 in the bottom again. If it's being a little bit laggy or there's some sort of hiccup, sometimes the items will end up in the one of the higher up chests. Not a big deal. But otherwise, I might just go ahead and get most of this built in one step at a time. So these are the filter hoppers, but we also need hoppers to transport items basically across the top of these hoppers to give these hoppers the opportunity to pull out the correct item. So it can be handy to have them outputting into like a chest or something at the end, just to catch anything that you're not currently filtering for. But I haven't finished making this. There we go. Raining. Coming to the center. It gets less and less rainy. That's so cool. A dome protecting me from the rain. How kind. Big old domey dome. So that's where we will leave it for today. Need to think about some block palette possibility for these back walls. For the walls that will go around the sides. Coming up with some way to have a grand entrance and all that kind of fun stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I will hit the like and subscribe and chuck me a comment, all those buttons and dials and things that you pull the lever and make my algorithm go better, and that gets my videos out to more people. Yeah, so until next time, I will see you later. Goodbye!